Because he doesn't play by the world's rules. He doesn't play by natural science rules. He's supernatural. And where we would say only these certain things are possible, God would say, no, all things are possible. So tonight, if you're anything like me, and you know that it's true, but for whatever reason you just don't act like it a lot, let's just open up our hearts to the Holy Spirit tonight. And let's allow Him to come into our situations right where we are. Just say, this is where we draw the line. We're not going to take any step further without Him. We're not going any further by ourselves. God, come with us. Come with us in every situation, to work tomorrow, to school tomorrow, to our relationships tomorrow, to our temptations tomorrow, our addictions tomorrow. Come with us. Come with us. Because with Him, we're not just conquerors. We're more than conquerors with Him. So if you want that tonight, we just lift up your hands. If you know this song, sing it with us. This is where I draw the line. This is where the old me dies. Light a match, let it burn, kiss it goodbye. Giving up what I was. This is where I draw the line. Every little secret that I've kept in, locked inside my heart. Every single regret, every misstep that kept me in the dark. Now I stand face to face with the light of your grace, where the weight of all my shame begins to fall once and for all. And if there's any prodigals in the room tonight, prodigal sons, prodigal daughters, walked a million miles away from God. The story of the prodigal son says when he decided to come home, he crossed the top of the hill and the father saw him and he began to sprint to him. The father sprinted to the son. And the son had this great speech prepared of how bad he'd messed up, of all the things that he'd done. He wanted to say, I've sinned before you, I've sinned before heaven, and I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. And he has this speech prepared. The father gets up to him and he's ready to say this speech, and he says, I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. I've sinned against you, I've sinned against heaven, and just let me come home and just be a lowly servant in your house. And it's like the father completely ignored the entire speech, wrapped his arms around him, and exclaimed, my son who was dead is now alive. Tonight, if you're far away from God, you may have a great speech prepared. One day I'll give my life back to God. And when I do, I'm just going to talk to Him about all the questions and all the problems, all the things that I'm hurt about.